right. Top of the day, y'all. It's your boy Big Singleton Beats, man. Look, I just came out here, man, to get a couple things off my mind, bro, about this Will Smith and Chris Rock incident, man. You know, I just truly feel like it's a two-way street when it comes to that, man, you know. And the way they looking at it is real one-sided. You know, they looking at the physical sense of it all. You know, that Will went up there, walked up there, you know, and slapped Chris. But Jada took a slap from her seat, you know what I mean? You know, regardless if it was staged, yeah, Will could have, you know, sat there and ate that bullet, you know what I mean? Could have hollered at Rock later on, you know what I'm saying, after the show. Yeah, all that's to be true, you know, but a lot of y'all firm believers and shit, y'all get down with, you know, you get down where you get mad at, you know what I mean? And I know y'all, a lot of y'all rock with that thing, so, you know, there that go, you know, so I'm en route with like you want to slap my woman right here in front of me, in front of the world, in front of millions. This was only just an event where it was thousands of people, but it was being televised to where it was being seen by millions. So that G.I. Jane joke was heard from everywhere, you know, and a lot of people laughed at that shit, you know what I mean? But I didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't laugh at that shit because I didn't feel like that shit was funny, you know what I mean? With all the women, the black women that's been, you know, having cancer and all these diseases and whatnot, I just couldn't imagine this man getting up there and saying something like that, you know what I mean? That's just totally foul. You know, as a grown man, 51 years of age, it seemed like you would be more thoughtful to the things that's coming out your mouth, regardless of it being funny or not, or a joke or not. You know, to somebody in his life, it's not funny. You know, had she had true cancer or something like that, and not just alopecia, that's just a downplay. You know, this girl could really actually have cancer, you know what I mean? And just don't want the whole world to know. But even if it was just alopecia, that ain't something easy for a woman to deal with. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna keep it 100. I think that's some bull, you know what I mean? All right, hold on, y'all. Let me get 2 packs of those, please. Yes, and let me get 6 of them. Gotta get myself right, y'all. You know, gotta get my reports out the way and my blunts out the way. But I feel like dude could have came at him, you know, came at that better. And comedians need to stop always, you know, coming at people, making them the scene of the attraction, their go-to, you know, for jokes. Or to start off to make the show funny, here you are picking on people in the crowd. I don't think that's cool. You know, it's overrated. It's old. It's time for new tactics, man. You know, that's how I feel about that situation. Hold on, y'all. You know, had it been his mother sitting out there on that stage and somebody said something about her being bald-headed or, you know, in that manner, and she had cancer, say for an example, he would have got upset. You know, this is a natural thing for a person to get upset. Yeah, he could have talked to him after the stage, but he slapped this woman on the stage, you know, with that comment. And I feel like, you know, well, you gave the slap, why you can't take a slap, you know? Huh? Oh, yeah. And my mother always taught me it's not good to talk about people, you know, because you never know what they're going through or how they feel, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, luckily Will didn't have a gun, you know what I'm saying? And here you is talking about this man, this man's woman, you know? It's just not cool, period, to just be talking about people anymore, you know? There's just too much going on in the world, you know, with the coronavirus even going on. I got a daughter with lupus, you know what I mean? So, you know, she's had to cut her hair and whatnot. And you think I really too much give a fuck about the comment that old boy made when he said this shit? I mean, now it's striking my home. You see what I'm saying? And they had to shave her hair off so they can tend to her lesions or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That assess the shit. So, you know, I'm pretty sure she's not feeling a great, you know, sense of herself right now. You know what I'm saying? Being that she's not the woman she was, you know what I'm saying, 20 days ago or even a month ago, for an example, whatever. You know, it just ain't cool that you be that thoughtless, be that old, and don't consider that a woman, out of all. Us men, we bald-headed, you know what I mean? We all expect that once we see our dads, our grandfathers and all that. We know it's a day coming to expect it. But the day that you go in that mirror and you realize it ain't growing no more, I mean, your heart falls to the floor. You know what I mean? Just as simple as that. Your heart falls to the floor, man, you know, because it's like something I once I don't have no more. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing I can do about it to bring it back. I mean, well, they got all these little tricks of the trades and Bosley and all that, but back, for a lot of people back in the day, man, they didn't have no choices. You know what I mean? So a lot of them sucked it up as just the sign of the time. You know what I mean? Just something that happens. You know what I mean? But then the other thing I wanted to talk about was they want to strip this man. Once y'all see this, man, whenever it comes to a black man, and you can match it up, you know what I'm saying, with another race, if you wish. And y'all know, like I know, you have your Robert Downey Jr.'s, and we're just going to leave it at that, and so many more to follow, that has done things in the industry, said things in the industry, and never had to deal with a repercussion of that magnitude. You know, take his award away. I mean, that sounds like some personal shit. You know what I mean? You don't want to rock with the way we rocking with you, you know, like he went over there. You know, he just knew that something big was going to happen. Chris did. You know what I mean? You know, and it's the blackballing of the industry. You know what I'm saying? And they know he knew that shit was to come. You know what I'm saying? Because also he has fans and people that love him, you know what I mean? And people that rock with him. And that, hey, unfortunately, he could probably make some doors close on his end. But just to go get involved in this man's life or whatever and want to take away his movies and change characters and, I mean, all these extents, man, is it really worth it? All over a fucking slap? You know what I mean? Y'all don't do a cop that way, you know, when he out there and he abusing a black man, you know what I mean, back in the day. I mean, y'all let him go, let him off easy, all this old shit, you know what I mean? But never try to strip them of their stripes and, you know, maybe they got demoted. You know, I take that back. Maybe they got demoted, you know what I'm saying? But still, to mess with the things that he got in the future for other people to fall on board that ain't had nothing to do with the incident, you know, it's a sign of blackballing. You know what I mean? And that's all it is, to where you don't do what we say or rock how we want you to rock, then, you know, these are the consequences you're going to pay. Same thing they did with Bill Cosby. Same thing they did with a lot of, like R. Kelly, same thing. You know, these things that you once thought that were dead situations, they brought back, regenerated, and now today they make these people pay a cost for it. You know what I mean? And they go to the extent of wanting to even take NBC away from Bill Cosby. But what did that have to do with, hold on, y'all. What did that have to do with the situation that he had going on with him in court? You know what I mean? And then on top of that, these women wait years and years for shit to go past, and all of a sudden want to come on out the dark with all these accusations and shit. You know what I'm saying? When they had ample years, mind you, when all these people were making big money, doing big things, y'all wait until these people are on edge and don't have nothing else and want to strip them down, you know? And sometimes it's just being blackballed in the industry, man. You know, it's a cold thing. Monique went through the shit, you know? And we got to stop falling for the okie doke. You know, right is right, wrong is wrong, nigga, you know what I mean? You know, that's just what it is. You know, there's a consequence for everybody's actions. You know what I mean? Simple as that at the end of the day. You know, and I think the reason why that nigga Chris didn't even, he wanted to slap back or swing back, but the reason why he took that shit like a man, because dude knew he was wrong. You know what I mean? He knew that shit was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And y'all may want to say, oh, well, we didn't know that she had alopecia. But see, that's the industry where, well, in the industry, let me say, in the entertainment world, you know, you don't have a lot of friends, but those that are around you that are entertainers, you know what I mean? You know, you might go fuck with your family and shit like that, but you ain't out here in the street messing with regular people. You know what I'm saying? So 9 times out of 10, you know, the way he walked up there and slapped that man is as if he knew. And I would have did the same thing. You my close friend, bro, and you go do this to me like this right here in public, knowing my woman hurting behind it, you know, yeah, I would have got down the same way, man. That's just my words. Y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe, comment, hit the like button, man. And let me know your thoughts, man. Go ahead and share them comments, man. I want to know. Holla at your boy.